Morning.
Good morning. Signing on?
Yes, please, signing on.
Yeah. Okay, so if I can get you to put your name, address, postcode and sign for me. There.
Nice one.
Have you had a look at your cart that you're using?
Sorry?
Have you had a look at the cart that you're using?
Not yet.
Oh, right, okay.
Not yet, so I'm still excited to see that.
If you can just sign next to that for me. Great.
Here we go.
Keep hold of that. That goes on the front, what you see there on the front of the NASA panel. So when you get your cart, you need to stick that on the front of the NASA panel.
Got it. Thank you very much.
All right.
Hi everyone, this is me, Racing Wolf, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Thanks a lot guys for visiting my channel. If you're new, please don't forget to watch this video to the end. If you like it, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Also hit that bell to be notified every time when I'm posting new video. If you're regular guys, thanks a lot coming back and supporting my channel. Today, Saturday, I am here with DRS at Fulbeck circuit, and today we have something interesting. If you've seen my previous video about DRS at Rara, so you know what I'm doing today. If you don't, then guys, just stay with me and you will see all fun and everything interesting you will see in this video. Right guys, so now let's go into the pit lane and I'll show you what we're going to do today. Let's go guys.
You gotta drive.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll leave you to it.
Cheers mate, thank you. What's your name?
I'm Peter.
Peter.
Yeah.
Right guys, this is Peter. This is car number 303, which is for this Saturday. It's gonna be mine. So yeah, we will have a good test of the DRS cards. Now me and Peter, we adjust the pedals because I wanted them a little bit forward because my knee was touching a little bit steering wheel, so we have to move it forward. Peter, while you're doing this one, tell me about the DRS cars. What should I know about them?
As in?
As a driver.
As a driver?
Yes.
Obviously you start off with cold tyres.
Yeah.
So obviously the first couple of laps is going to be basically getting the tyre temperature up. Obviously on that time when you're going a little bit slower than normal, obviously it's your corner speed. We'll start loading the car to get the tyre temperature up. And obviously you bed the brakes in as well. So on that first opening lap, it's getting used to where the brake pressure is and the feel of the brakes, get the tyres up to temperature. Then like lap 2 and 3, then you can start progressing, obviously moving with your braking points.
What should I know about the engine? How it behaves on first laps and how it behaves after a few laps?
We always start off rich, so it should be smoking. You should hear a little bit of a 4-stroke sound, like a little crackle sort of sound.
We're starting it rich because it's cold, yeah?
No, we always start rich on the safety side, so if anything was a problem with anything, it's just the same with all the customers as well, any of the karts and that. If they've done something wrong in their preparation somewhere, and obviously if there's more fuel going in than needed, that will protect the engine. And obviously we've got all day to start leaning off and tune it into the weather conditions on the carburetor. So the first one you should be able to hear it a little bit. Obviously then when you come in, we lean it off for like 5 minutes, and you can go back out and you can start hearing the difference. And obviously that's where the driver starts about. We hear about driver feedback. So obviously you'll be listening about the engine. And obviously then when the tyres start feeling grip, so you know when the grip's coming on and when the engine's coming on, or if there's a problem with the grip and the tyres. So that's the sort of information you as a driver will start relaying back to your mechanic.
And what is the chassis?
Yeah, some drivers like obviously the rear end loose and as he's sliding it in. Obviously it's up to you, whatever you do, but obviously trying to keep it under control. Obviously the first, you're going to get out there and obviously you're going to get used to going flat out, so obviously you're going to get towards 15.5, towards above that RPM. So that'll be completely different from a car where, like in a car, 6,000 revs, you're desperately trying to find another gear. In this one, the engine's just starting to get going. So, yeah,
Is it better with these chassis and with these tires? What tires we use? Vega, yeah?
Yeah.
And with these tires, is that better to go later on the brakes when you warm it up?
Obviously, you mean like trail braking.
Yeah.
So obviously you can trail brake with them. Obviously you need to start, as you start feeling and build your speed out, you'll start to feel the tyres grip.
Yeah.
It's like your confidence with the kart and how you feel with it. But don't start doing it straight away.
Because it's cold, yeah.
It's cold,
yeah.
Back in the come round.
Yeah, cool. Listen, and today it's like a dry, but yesterday it was quite wet here, and it's windy today. Is the chassis, are they softer now or they adjusted more stiff?
The only thing you can adjust really obviously is the torsion bar for stiffness.
The front
your
one?
seat stays, so you've got 2 seat stays on the seat, and you also got a third bearing. You can slacken the rear bumper off as well for obviously stiffness and tightness. So that's the only tuning part of the chassis. Obviously your wheel widths, front and rear, and obviously then your Ackerman points, toe in, toe out, and obviously a ride out in the front, you can go up or down.
Here we go. Nice one, thank you. Right guys, so as you remember from my previous videos about DRS, this is DRS Academy now, and right now you can see the juniors arriving into the pit lane. Okay, what I want to do right now, I want to go into the pit lane and find out as much as possible information about DRS senior go-karts, because I've never driven it before, so I want to go around the pit lane and ask all the seniors how to drive it, what is the driving style, how the car's behaving at the Fulbeck circuit. So guys, let's go, let's chat to the drivers. Oh, which way? Oh, that way. I'm here. I'm here. Mate, I'm coming to you.
Oh, hello.
With the camera.
All right. Good.
Yeah. Whoops.
Hello. How are you doing?
Right, guys. Me, both. You remember both from my previous videos?
Yes.
Mate.
Becoming a habit, this, man.
You know, I'm doing testing today.
Yes. I can't wait.
Give me a few advices.
Right. Okay. So, keep your foot on the right pedal and not on the left pedal. That'll make it go. Okay. Nice and smooth. Now, you're talking to an expert here, of course. But
that's
nice
why I'm here.
Exactly. Nice and smooth. No jerky movements. The tyres are really sticky. So once they get warm, it'll be really, really sticky. So just nice movements.
No aggression.
No aggression. That's the thing. Smooth is fast. Smooth, accurate, consistency. That's the key to fast racing, apparently.
Good,
but if you follow 302 for a while,
okay.
get the line, and then he'll do some swapping with you, and he'll watch your line and see where you can improve. And I think if you do all the sessions today, you'll see a big improvement from the first session to the end session. I'm really looking forward to it.
Nice one, both.
Good
Thanks
man.
a lot. Thanks a lot. We're still gonna chat.
Yeah. Well, chat
after
all
the
through
session.
day. Yeah.
Thanks a lot, mate.
To see it. I can't wait. Good
Thanks
man.
a lot, mate.
Take care.
Right, guys, let's go. You driving this one? Yeah. You in the seniors? Yeah. What's your name?
Tyrone Stansfield.
Taron. Listen, mate. I'm doing first time practice session with this go-kart. Give me a few tips.
Well, it's quite powerful. It's obviously a lot powerful than what you drove in the corporate carts.
Mm-hmm.
So just take it steady the first couple of laps and just get up to speed.
So, of course, I'm not gonna go crazy at the first lap. I'm not gonna go crazy even later. Because I'm a bit scared today, you know. But listen, what is the behavior of these cars on a Fulbeck? Have you been at the Fulbeck with this car? Yeah. How's it behaving?
You've got to be quite aggressive around this track. You've got to make sure you hit some of the curbs quite hard, and the car gets chucked around quite a lot. So yeah, it should be fun.
Okay, if Andy's not gonna see me, I'll use some curves, but not a lot. Mate, thanks a lot for all advices, and good luck today, and for me as well. Thanks, mate. Right, guys, we need a few more tips, yeah? Morning.
You alright?
How are you?
Good, mate. How
Good.
are you?
You mechanic.
I am a mechanic.
You
I'm the
are.
team manager.
Team
I'm
manager.
The mechanic.
This is who I need. Listen, I'm doing today seniors, yeah?
Okay.
Can you give me a few tips?
Okay. So my advice to you is don't mess about with the kart too much. Get the fuel in where it should be. All right, and then look at your tyre pressures.
You mean where it should be positioned on the track before the corners?
No, the carburetor.
Oh, the carburetor is speaking, yeah.
Don't mess about with that too much. Just get it roughly where it should be, and then get your tyre pressures working for you. And you want a 2 psi gain.
2
All right?
psi gain, yeah.
So at the start and at the end, you want to gain 2 psi.
Aha.
And then what I would say is find someone that you think is reasonably good and follow them.
Follow him.
Yeah. Don't be too brave. Just follow them. Get some track time, and then you're going to start to learn where your braking points are.
Got it. Thank you very much. And you know what? Tell me a little bit. How, when I'm inside the go-kart, how can I feel that carburetor setups? What is the best
you
feeling?
Can't. So on these carburetors,
or you just have to play with them.
Yeah, if they're too rich, they do what's called four-stroking, and that's where it goes. It sort of makes a noise down the straight, and then you have to lean it out a little until that goes, and that is usually all you need to do.
Nice one. Thanks a lot for this advice.
Yeah, these karts are great because there's not too many things you can fiddle with, so it makes it easier. So the idea is the driver.
Rubbish today, rubbish.
Well, but this race series is about the driver. It's not about spending money on modifications and things like that. It's about the driver. And you'll find in this race series some drivers make it to the front. They can't do it in other race series because they can't afford the fast karts. You get other race series where there's people at the front, you put them in this race series and they cannot get anywhere because they haven't got all the advantages of their money. So this is a clever little race series.
It sounds really positive.
It is.
But I think I'm still going to be rubbish today.
Doesn't matter. Go and enjoy it.
Just the fun. Yeah,
Yeah,
nice
go
one.
and enjoy it.
Thanks a lot for tips.
No worries.
Nice one. Thank you. Hi, mate.
Hi.
you in juniors, yes?
Yeah.
Listen, what's your name?
Will Vincent.
Will.
Yeah.
Will, listen, can you tell me, I'm first time like driving DRS. I've been at the Fulbeck, I know the circuit, but can you tell me how's it today and how's it feels with the junior karts?
Yeah, it feels good. There's a lot of grip. It looks damp, but there's no damp patches really. If you stay
No damp patches?
Yeah, if you stay on the racing line, yeah, you'll be fine.
Good one. And listen, what is the situation here with the curbs? You try not to touch them because they're really heavy.
The one in the far chicane, the first one, you go over that one.
Aha.
And then, yeah, that's the only one you really touch.
The only one, yeah. And what is the braking system is the best here? Later or a bit smoother but earlier?
Later and harder.
Later and harder, yeah?
Yeah.
And how soon you come back on the power?
Well, you kind of roll it through the chicane, so there's no like unsettling the car, and then you just go for it again.
Got it, mate. Thanks a lot for this information,
yeah.
and good luck in your sessions.
Yeah.
Cheers, mate. Thank you. Right, guys, so now we have information, a little bit information about cars, about the circuit, and yes, now I am ready for the first practice session.
Alright, so pay attention to the marshals, please. Okay, we've got some new drivers out there, and we've got Racing Wolf. Where's Racing Wolf? Here he is. Round of applause for some of the videos he's done, and he's going to be trying out a 125 today. So, is that your first time, Tone? All right. Watch out, the rest of the seniors. So, no, you'll be fine, absolutely fine. All right, okay, guys, have a good day. Any problems, come and see me or Jane. Thank you. So, just cruise round to begin with, just to get used to it. Okay.
Right, guys, so practice session number 1, I already done it, and now behind me is my go-kart 303, and right now I want to find out what we have to do after practice session.
Chain tension, make sure the tyre pressures are alright again, and then we'll go check the spark plug, and then we'll go again, have a look, do any adjustments. You feel alright?
Yeah, it feels really good. It's it's very grippy. I understand that everyone was quicker than me, but it's
we'll get faster, yeah.
But it's really like
super grip.
in the corners. Yeah, I can control it. Like really can control it, you know.
How was your first time in a DRS 125?
Mate, you know, I was impressed because I didn't expect that I can brake so late.
So late.
Yeah.
What about the power coming out the corners?
Oh, it's just.
See you later, yeah. So do you see what I mean about being smooth? If you smooth it out,
yeah.
And
especially through the chicanes.
the chicane,
both of them.
Yeah, because you've got the power to get out of the chicane when you put your foot down. So it's getting a nice smooth line through, as opposed to driving through it. You know, getting a good line and a good exit is really important in these cars.
I noticed in the chicanes you don't have to go straight away on the power. You have to work with the power.
No, that's right. Yeah.
And as soon as you hit the the main chicane, because it's like kind of double apex, you know.
That's right, yeah.
As soon as you hit in the first one, you like direct your car to the exit, and this is where you go.
Yeah, that's right.
The second one, you aiming for the second chicane, and this is where you go.
That's right. Yeah. Two different. There's two different lanes through the two chicanes.
Yeah. You're not gonna use the same lane. Yeah.
So Don was telling us that they've got the carburetor quite rich for you as well. So there's even more power in the engine as you lean it off. So once you get used to it through the day, I'm sure you lean it off a bit more and give you a little bit more, a bit more oomph. But you look really good on the track, I must say. Everyone was like, "Oh, the guy can drive," So pretty good, man. Yeah.
Well, I'm driving Toyota Prius.
Oh, exactly. Yeah, you're doing really well, mate. Doing really well. But
thanks a lot, mate.
We'll see you for session 2. Hopefully the rain will stay away. Yeah. And you can stay on the slicks, because it's much better on the slicks.
Yeah.
I'll see you in there. I'll see you in the grid for session 2.
Exactly. See you, mate. Thank you. Thank you.
A bit rich in a minute,
so it's too much fuel, yeah?
Yeah, too much fuel, so we'll come in a bit more, give it more speed.
Aha.
We'll go another 5 more minutes.
So you twisted now on carburetor. This is what we call minutes, yes?
Yeah, we do adjust by minutes. So 5 minutes just gives you a bit less fuel. Yeah, mate, yeah, go for it. So obviously if it was 4-stroking or a bit slow out of the corners, that's what we want. So.
And now we will have a bit more pull away power.
Yeah.
Got it.
Be faster now.
Got it. So this is you check this spark plug now.
Yeah.
And we're gonna check the chain as well, yeah?
Yeah, we'll check the chain, make sure it's not too loose, and then it's all right. We'll put a bit of lube on it.
If the chain too loose, how does that affect?
If you go over a curve, you can jump the chain, and obviously lose your chain. You've got no drive then, so.
Right.
Maybe a bit too tight actually. No, not too bad. Maybe a bit too tight actually.
I don't use curbs because I mean I try to stay away with them. Sometimes just you're making line out of curb, but you're still hitting it. With the rear wheel.
Yeah. That's all right.
Oh, you undo the engine, yeah?
Yeah, just to adjust it.
Make it a bit tighter?
A little bit looser.
A bit looser?
Yeah, it's a little too tight for me, so we just adjust it, and then don't want to burn the clutch out or anything, so.
Aha. So when it's too tight, it's keep the clutch in more tension, yeah, like on the clutch?
Everything's under tension, so we don't want to burn the clutch out and then obviously cause problems later on the day, so.
Aha.
And then too loose, obviously it can jump the chain, and obviously you can see it on the side of the track.
With this car, the best way is as smooth as possible.
Yeah.
With less sliding.
Yeah.
Only maybe at the beginning a little bit.
Yeah, you got to keep the power up. And then obviously, keep it up.
Right. So we have a special bolt here, which help us to adjust the chain. Okay, this is we use a chain loop. And what we have with the tires, like what the pressure we have?
We went out with 11, so we'll probably go down a little bit to about 10.5.
10.5.
Yeah, it just gives us, as we track rubbers in a bit more, we'll drop the pressures a little bit. So don't overheat the tyres too much.
We're gonna check it in the pit lane, yeah?
I'll do it before you go in, yeah.
Nice one. So actually all the checks done?
Yeah.
For now?
Yeah, obviously. We can play with the setup a bit more later on the day. If you want a bit more front end or a bit more less slide the rear, so
Yeah, at the moment I still don't know what exactly I need.
Still learning, yeah.
Yeah.
No problem, mate.
Yeah.
We'll take a bit of fuel in. I think we're all about done.
Nice one.
Alrighty.
Right guys, so yeah, we're gonna fuel up and we're ready for session number 2.
G'day Connor, just want to say happy 9th birthday, have an amazing day, and yeah, sorry you can't be here, but enjoy your birthday, that's more fun.
Have you got a spray suit?
Huh?
Have you got a
No.
I've got one.
Oh, that's okay.
Sure.
Yeah, this one is okay. Yeah, I like it.
If you need one, there's one in the, buy one in the van.
Cheers, mate. Thank you. Thank you. Right, guys. So we have a few changes because the weather is unpredictable. It's raining, stops. The circuit is wet at the moment, so we decided that we're gonna go wet at this session. We might change it again. We don't know what's gonna happen, but at the moment we're changing for a wet, and we will see how it goes. So practice session number 2, it should be on a wet. At the moment we're putting wets. What's gonna happen next? I don't know. We're gonna make it narrow?
No, a little bit wider.
Oh, a little bit wider?
Yeah, a little bit too narrow. Has to be a certain width for regulations. So just move that out and then we'll
So on a wet it's better when it's wider, yeah?
no, narrow, but we have to run with a certain regulation, so the wheels have to be in line with the pods minimum. You can't have the wheels inside the pods.
Alright, got it.
Otherwise, yeah, that's it. Right, let's go.
So this is how we should have a DRS on the wet?
Yeah, so we should have about 134, 134 and a half overall width.
What you can suggest me on the wet, what is the driving?
Well then, if it's dry, then go to the dry line, cool the tyres on the straight. So let's get you down there. Get you out, so. About 5 minutes left, so jump out quick.
Right, guys, we had a few minutes session because we didn't know what we're gonna do, wets or slicks. We went out on wets. This is my first experience with the wets, and I didn't expect the car to be so grippy. It wasn't like on a dry, but it was much better rather than driving on the slicks in a wet weather, because I used to do that, and my main practice session on wets on the wet weather was with the Copper karts on the slicks. So I can tell you that this one, proper racing DRS kart, Daniel Ricciardo kart, with the wets, it works perfectly. Amazing. I'm going a bit wider at the entry, braking a bit longer. I missed the entry points which I have on the dry. I missed it on the wet. I turn in later, and then through the hairpins I make a straight line through the apex and all the way to the exit. I make a straight line. With the chicanes it's a different story. I still working on the chicanes because both of them has the two different racing lines. And then the last bit, which is we have a left-hander right double apex, and then we have a left-hander come back to the start finish line. Over there I'm working as well because I had only a few minutes, so I still hadn't chance to realize what is the perfect line through that bit. So I'm still working on it, but I'm more than sure we're gonna have more wet practice sessions. So yeah, today we will find out more and more, and about wets and hopefully about slicks as well. Yeah, guys, now we're waiting for the heat number 3, and I want to go and chat to the drivers, ask them more about racing line around the Fulbeck with the DRS, and also about wet weather as well. Right, senior.
Two seniors. Yeah.
Two seniors, perfect. Guys, and both, as usually working on the car. Yeah. Guys, I just quickly want to ask you, the dry on the DRS card here at the Fulbeck, I've done already one session on the dry and a little bit on the wet, and on the wet I really found it very grippy.
Oh.
Like usually I've been doing Copper karts with the slicks, and it's a completely different experience, completely different, you know. What you can tell me about wet and Fulbeck?
In the wet?
Yeah.
You've got to be very cautious. So the slowest driver almost is fastest. So you've got to be very careful. Don't throw it into the corners, but make sure you get on the curb so it can pull you over.
On the curves?
Yeah.
So I turn in, well, I'll tell you how I do, yeah? On a hairpin, I turn in really like later.
Yeah.
Than I would do on a dry. I turn in later because so braking is longer, but then I have more grip and I'm making straight line through the apex and exit to the exit. Yeah.
So it's almost like a point and shoot. So run it really wide.
Yeah.
And then get it in straight line, then put the power down. So wait, because the kart will grip, it'll just take longer than it would normally.
Got it. Now listen, with the chicanes, I am I realized that both of them had a different racing line on the wet. Yeah. With the first one, you need to go more to the right and then
cut in. Yeah.
Yeah. With the second one, I found that it's even easier to go near the
inside
curves.
curve.
Yeah. Inside.
You need to get right on that inside curve, the first one, and then it sets you up for the rest of the corner. So try and get on it, turn in late, stay left, and then cut across. So it's kind of the opposite. Yeah.
Got it. And the last bit, well, I don't remember, someone of you have been driving.
Talk to him about that, because I'm not very good around
Good one. Good one. Mate, tell me about the last one.
The last section around here?
Yeah, last section, when we're starting with the left-hander, and then we have a double right, and then we have an exit to the start-finish. Yeah, so I know, I'll tell you how I saw the other drivers drive. They hit the curb, the first one, they go to as close to the left as possible, and then they're going really wide, and only they're touching the apex, which is the last one, before that left-hander to the start-finish. Is that correct?
Yep.
And you stay, after that apex, you stay on the right and go wide?
Yeah.
That's where all the grip is.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That means I followed you. For a little bit, because I couldn't catch up. I'm still rubbish, guys. Yeah. Nice one. And the dry, because I think it's gonna still dry. Tell me a little bit about dry. This circuit.
Well, it's not as it's a lot different. Obviously, the wet. You have to be more aggressive with the curbs, and you have to
very fast.
The braking ain't as bad around here, but you need to be careful you don't overshoot some of the chicanes, because obviously tomorrow you'll get a lap penalty, so you have to be careful of that.
And I found when I'm braking and I finish my braking, I found that it's easier to give a little twist and catch it up and come back on a power.
So for some corners, so like the two chicanes, in the dry you want to be braking as late as possible, trying to lock up and get the back end to step out, so it almost puts you in a straight line for the apex. It's hard to do, and it takes a long time to kind of learn.
For the first apex,
so you'll be coming in flat out, and you want to stamp on the brakes as late as possible, try and get them to lock. And then the back end will just twitch out like that. And it'll kind of put you in a straight line. You've still got to turn, but it'll kind of put you in a straight line for the first apex. And that's what you kind of do on chicanes and hairpins in the dry.
And then through the chicanes, I kind of correct myself to the next second apex, and this is what makes me directly to the exit.
Basically, try and make them as straight as possible.
Got it. Guys, thanks a lot, but I'm still gonna come back to you and chat more because I completely unexperienced driver.
Well done, you're doing very well.
Thank you guys, thank you. Right guys, so we've got some tips about wet and dry weather, and now we're ready for session number 3. So we're gonna get ready and we're good to go.
You go out, do the braking in the straight line. So brake in the straight line, try and build some temperature in the rears. So then try and give it some corner speed and start building temperature from the front. Got it. After you see the dry line, and try and stick to that. If you start feeling it to bite, then you know you've got some good, you can start working from there.
Got it. Thank you.
Build it up. So these guys are going, and you'll start seeing them starting to wallow around a bit. So the tyres go off, alright?
Yeah, sorry. So yeah, with this session was much better. I could, you know, I could brake later, but I still was losing the feeling of the grip, you know, like when you brake later, and you still don't have that feelings when the tires lose the grip.
Yeah, you slide.
So I like hear like, and I quickly catch it, you know, and carry on. But I was losing in that bit, and I was like too smooth.
Yeah, you want to squeeze the brake on. So as you're kind of coming through the boot, you're kind of braking and then trying to fight it into the corner. As we're going to smooth it down a bit, squeeze the gas on so the kart doesn't unsettle itself. As soon as you're doing that on the gas, the kart wants to move around a bit.
It unsettles
and you can see it kind of squirming out the corners. So just say smooth on the gas, make one move on the steering. If you watch some of the other guys like Sam Faulkner, you see he comes in the corner, he gets it in, and that's it. That's where he stays.
He goes on the power.
And he just powers out of the corner. He doesn't adjust his hands too many times. He just turns that corner, hits that apex. He knows where he wants to be. And that's it. I know you're out there with him at the moment, but you know, if you were to watch him in a session.
So where's the pit entrance? That corner. This is where we do one braking.
One brake, one turn, and then back again. See, when he comes through there, he's doing that. He's just on the like that, and he just squeezes power through the last bit of corners.
And keeps it releasing the steering wheel.
Yeah, just release it slowly, slides through, back across again. So by coming on and off, it unsettles the kart. The kart wants to slow, grips up, releases. So you just want to keep squeezing. All right.
Got it.
So we'll get you a bit faster. Don't worry.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, no, I feel much better now, to be honest. Especially with the tires, with the braking, with acceleration. You know. I'm going too early on the hairpin, the first hairpin.
Braking.
Yeah, I'm braking, then turning in, and I still kind of catching these two apexes, you know.
Yeah.
And I need to go later and then do the one apex.
Yeah, brake a bit later, and then and come around and just run the power on a bit more. Because you're turning in too early.
Yeah.
So you want to again just come in one move. And that's it, because you're obviously turning and then turning out and then back out again. Is that what you're doing?
Well, I'm kind of like and catch it.
Yeah. So you're turning in, then you've got understeer, oversteer, and then you're trying to catch the slide. So you want to turn in one move and then power out. All right.
So with this kart, it's a one move and nice and easy.
And smooth out. Yeah.
Smooth out.
All right.
Got it. Thanks a lot for that tips.
Right,
with the chicanes, I'm gonna work more.
How's the arms feeling? All right.
Well, I've been preparing. I've been sporting, exercising, so I feel much better.
All right.
Yeah, I lost weight. I lost about 10 kilos preparing myself for this test day.
Oh,
yeah. But I'm aiming to lose more and get stronger in arms.
Yeah, you need arms and forearms.
Yeah, because I think this part is the most important.
Yeah, you got to push.
And the neck.
As well, yeah. So, all right, I think we've got lunch break now, so we should be right for a little bit. All right, man.
Cool. So we will see you after the break.
Yeah, cool.
Nice one. Thanks a lot, mate. Right, guys, this was a test session number 3. Now we have a lunch break. Every drivers want to have a bit food. As usually, I want to go around and chat to them. Sorry.
How did you get on?
Oh yeah, very good. I like it. I like it. Yeah.
So you like the 125?
They're amazing.
Yeah.
They're amazing. Yeah.
Good.
Really nice. Really nice. Yeah. It's grippy. Perfect control. Doesn't matter wet or dry.
Yeah.
Love it.
Excellent.
Love it.
Excellent.
Yeah.
I'll try and watch your next session. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I
missed
it.
How are you doing?
Good, thanks. How are you?
Oh wow, nice. You are confident. That's really good. How is your practice session? How is the lap times?
Yes, I think it was quite good.
And listen, tell me a few secrets about the Fulbeck circuit.
There are lots of secrets. You've got to use all of the track, haven't you?
Yes.
You've got to be really accurate. Yeah. So we have to hit all of our points, don't we? Always,
that's useful.
Always looking forward.
That's useful. Because I'm at the moment, I think I don't use the whole track because I'm still a little bit, worried about the kart, about the my driving style, because first time in the cars.
Yeah.
But a little by a little bit, I'm getting, you know, more brave, and I'm like using more to the edge, edge, you know.
We have a good saying: we're paying to use the circuit, so use it all, don't we?
That's a good one.
It is.
Hi, Megan.
Hello. How you doing?
Hiya. Listen, tell me when I'm leaving the pit lane how it looks like. Good?
It's looking good.
Yeah.
Are you having fun?
Stylish?
Smooth.
Nice one. Thank you. How are you today?
I'm good, thank you.
Yeah?
Yes.
The weather is a bit,
It's a bit annoying.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Okay, not going to disturb you. And
I'll speak to you later.
Speak to you later. Yeah,
Bye.
thank you.
Yeah.
No, not yet. All right. It's nice rain. I like it. Yeah.
Cool.
Listen, how's it going today?
Jamie didn't get a session. I only had 2 laps because it started raining. He was out of slicks, and then June's been out and had a nice little run. It's first time at the circuit, so it's a bit of a test.
time.
Yeah, first time, first race here as well.
Oh.
So yeah, looking forward to it, aren't you, mate? Could be wet. Anything can happen on a wet day, and especially on a race final.
Gold course is okay.
Oh man, it'd be nice. Be nice if it's we get to 2 finishes on Sunday. That'd be nice. Do you know what I mean?
As long as you have all finishes.
yeah, man. You were going quick, man.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Well, I'm pushing.
Yeah,
You know, I don't push it too hard, but I'm trying. I'm trying to get quicker and quicker. Yeah.
Oh, well, but because we came out on circuit, because I wanted to watch you, and when the tyres started coming in, you started lighting it up. It's nice.
Yeah.
It's good.
Thank you. Now I need to find out some secrets from you. Okay, tell me, how are you doing today?
Good.
Good? How, your first time here at Fulbeck, yeah? How you find this circuit?
Pretty good.
Yeah? You like it?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And which better here, wet or dry?
Dry.
Dry. I like dry as well. It's more speed, yeah? More grip. Nice one. Okay, good luck today, yeah?
Okay.
Nice one. Here you go. Yeah, it's really nice. I like it. It's you know what? I've been out on the dry and it's grippy.
Yes.
And then I've been out on the wet and it's grippy.
Yeah, it's not so bad. As long as you stay off the rubber, it's all right. You know?
Yeah. I mean, on the wet, as long as you stay off the dry line.
Yeah, exactly.
On the entry.
Exactly.
On the entry.
On the entry, you're good.
Yeah. Perfect. You know.
Skins are a bit tricky because it's hard to stay off it there. But you know.
Yeah, you need kind of pull away yourself into the outside.
Exactly. Yeah. Good.
Nice one.
Nice one. We'll
and yes, see you, mate.
We'll see you out there again for the next session.
Definitely. Oh, guys, I love this series. Everyone's so friendly, so amazing. Very amazing cars, I'll be honest with you. Grippy, speed perfect, really quick. You know, even comparing to the Rotexes, they're quick.
You gonna race tomorrow?
No.
I thought you might race.
No, it's just for today, for the video. yeah. But let's see what's happening in the future. Yeah. Yes, guys, here he is. This is the man who organized everything.
How's it going?
May.
Is it in one piece?
It is. It will be in one piece, I promise you. I'm not gonna crash it. I take it safe. I don't use all the truck. You know, I'm just.
So what do you think?
Mate, you know what? I've been amazed when I went on a dry and then I went on a wet and I couldn't understand. Am I on a dry or on a wet? Because on the wet it was so grippy. You know, yes, I've been using the wet line.
It was grippy in the wet.
It is.
Really? You must be a rainmeister.
more grip than in the dry.
I'm not rain master, you know. I mean, it's more grip on the dry. I agree.
Yeah, right.
But even on the wet, it was so grippy. I didn't expect it to be like this.
Yeah. Now our wet tyre is quite a good tyre. So I mean, Vega, you know, probably I think made the best rain tyre all round in karting.
Yeah.
So you know, it's a good tyre. It's very grippy. It gives you a lot of confidence, as you found. But also, when it starts to get drying up a little bit, it's quite durable. So it just doesn't burn out, you know, really quick. So
it's better.
It's good.
They don't burn out very quick.
Not really, no. So I mean, the minimum pressure that we would probably use on these is maybe 11 or 12 psi. When it's really not so much water. And then if it gets really wet, like tomorrow, probably we'd go up to about 18 psi to 22 psi. But the tyre performs differently depending on the pressure and depending on how much water is in the track. So
you all the time guessing with the wet.
So what you're telling me is you haven't spun off?
No, on the wet,
well,
no.
There you go. Then.
Only on the dry.
That's good. Oh, only the dry. That's not so good.
Listen, give me a few quick tips with the kart and with the circuit.
Well, Fulbeck's very technical, really.
Yeah.
The pit corners here, you've got to be like quite quick into
entry.
Into the entry. They've lowered one of the curbs on the left, so you can take a little bit of curb going in. But then, you know, you've got to slow the car up and get the steering and get the lock on, so that when you come along the sort of pit wall, if you like, you can get it flat out, and then you need to ease back off to about 50% throttle. Okay, so as you take this right corner, that you don't overdrive the kart, because if you overdrive the kart, the kart will slide. Yeah, will slide, and then the next corner is a left turn. And therefore you wouldn't get the you know, you wouldn't be able to carry the speed. So it's better to drive this right-hander a little bit slower, position the kart so that you're more to the right, and then as you go onto the straight, you can get it flat out and use all the track right up to the curb on the outside and get a good speed down the straight.
Nice one.
But sometimes it's better to go a little bit slower in, faster out.
Slow in, fast out. This is a golden rule.
Yeah.
In the
You're
racing.
not going fast when you're going sideways.
I know.
That's called rallying.
Andy, thanks a lot. We're
right.
going to talk at the end.
I'll watch you in your next session.
Okay.
No pressure.
I'll be concentrated. Okay. Thanks, mate. Right, guys, this was the advice from Andy Cox, and now I have to be quicker. Right, guys, so the lunch break is nearly finished. It's going to the end, and the weather conditions is proper British. Every minute something new. Now we had pouring rain, so the truck, I'll show you. Just look over there. So the pit lane and the truck is really wet. Paddock here is wet as well, and now Dawn, he's changing tires on the kart. We're putting wets because we're definitely gonna go on a wet. It's not gonna get drier, and I think we will be on a wet through all the way to the end. So we still have 2 practice sessions to go. I'm more than sure not gonna be lots of changes with the truck conditions. I think it will stay wet. where's that limit, you know. I just wanted to understand where I can push the boundaries, you know. Right guys, this was test session number 4, and it was a proper wet, it was a proper fun, and also this is where you polish your skills, smoothness, because on a wet, what I realized, even if you drive with the wet tires, but if you over push a little bit, you start sliding. So this is where you polishing your reaction to be smoother, smoother with the brake, smoother with accelerator. Also, it's very helpful on the dry as well, because yes, you have to be quick with throttle, brake, steering wheel, with all 3 main controls, but at the same time you have to be smooth, quick and smooth, guys. You know, I've been driving today really aggressive, because first time in this car, first time I have this power behind my back, so I was pushing hard just to understand, just to realize where is the boundaries of that power, where I can push harder, where I have to be smoother. So yeah, I can tell you on a wet, these chassis, these tires, this engine, 100% balanced, because every single corner I could go quicker and quicker and quicker, and only when I was pushing too hard, only that moment I was losing the back. But still guys, it was quite easy to catch it, you know. Only if you lose it really too much, then no chances to catch it. I think only if you are very professional like these drivers, only then you can catch it. But in my case, I didn't lose it too much. I lose it only slightly to see where is the limits, where I can push harder, where I can have, where I should step back a little bit to get a better traction, better lap times. So what can I say you about proper wet? It's an amazing balanced car. We still have 1 more session to go. I don't know what's going to happen with the weather, because it's British weather, it's unpredictable, but you know what, I don't care, is that going to be wet or dry, I will go 100% any weather conditions. So we're gonna work a little bit on the kart, and then we're ready for the final one, practice session number 5. So remind me your name?
James.
James, listen, it was nice wet practice session.
Yeah.
You know what? Tell me a little bit about this driving with these cars and with these wet tires. What is the technique? What is the best style?
Well, compared to other classes, the wets are very hard, so we haven't got much grip at all. You've got to go quite deep into the corners, cut across where you've got the grip. Yeah, you've really got to try it and see.
Well, maybe because I'm first time driving the proper wet with a proper car, but I found a lot of grip, you know, comparing to the copper cars.
Yeah.
Lots of grip. But you know, I think I was not using it 100%, yeah. Because like every corner I was like on the railways, you know. How you should feel when you're going around the corner? What you should feel? Do you have?
You should feel the car. You should feel the car understeering on the way in.
Understeering, yeah.
At that point, it will grip, and then the car will start rotating, and that's when you get on the power.
But it shouldn't be long understeering. It should be just.
Depends what corner you're going into. Compared to most other classes, we're understeering a long time. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like you're kind of turning in and then wait for the grip.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
when you catch the grip, that's when you start putting power on and straighten the wheeling in.
But slightly, yeah.
Yeah.
Not straight away. Boom.
Just feed it in as you feed the wheel off.
Got it, yeah. Got it, mate. Thanks a lot. I'll try it next time.
Yeah, have a good
Cheers, mate. Thank you. Okay, guys. I'm gonna try this style at the session 5. Yeah, looks like we're gonna have wet. Okay. Few more minutes and we're ready for test session number 5. Right, guys, and again back to the pit lane. Don't just behind me changing tires again because the weather conditions. Now it's predictable, it's not going to be rainy for 10 minutes, so we decided that we're going to go on slicks and yeah, I'm gonna take maximum out of this Daniel Ricciardo kart. Let's see how good I am, or maybe let's see me somewhere in a tire barrier, or maybe somewhere else. Okay guys, let's push it. Let's push it really, really hard. Right guys, so this is the end of all practice session. Just next to me, Don, he was with me all day. He was looking after this kart. And Don, first of all, thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
I had amazing experience with the go-kart. Lovely to drive. We had so many changes, dry, wet, you know.
Wasn't an easy day.
Yeah, but you know, everything what you was doing, I get on a wet, spot on. I get on a dry, spot on. Back on a wet, spot on, you know. Don, thanks a lot. And amazing day. Yeah. Mate, the last question, was I good or bad?
You're okay, you did very well. No spin, no crashes, that's what we like to see.
This is the most important, no crashes.
No, that's it. You did very good.
Nice one.
Obviously, you built your speed up throughout the day in tricky conditions, so you did very well.
Well, we improved, yeah?
Oh, yeah, exactly. I can see by the lap times.
Nice one. Mate, and how long you working with the go-karts? What is your experience with the go-karts?
My experience about 20 years.
That's why everything's spot on.
I've been working for Andy for about 7 years.
With Andy, yeah?
Yeah, and then other karts. I used to run at kart circuits as well, so about
and
20
your
years.
Opinion about the Ricciardo karts?
Yeah.
Your opinion, what you
I
think?
think they're fantastic. You can't beat karts. Everyone's the same level. It's not about money. It's all about the drivers and how you set the kart up. As you learned today, you set the kart up, it goes better, it feels better. That's what we want, isn't it? We want karts to drive properly, don't we?
Don, thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
Amazing day. Thank you.
Right, no worries.
How was it in the wet?
Yeah, it was very good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You're knackered?
The wet was amazing. No, I'm just like have a lot of thoughts in my head.
Ah, okay.
You know, because it was amazing. You know,
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. I'm not a raining master, you know, but as I said, it's a lot and lot of grip with this kart, with these tires.
It's good fun.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
You know.
Andy, thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
Amazing
So it
test
just
day.
shows you can just turn up and have a go. Kart's been okay, hasn't it?
Sorry?
The kart has been okay?
The kart
No
is
problems?
perfect. The kart is perfect, yeah.
Just push and go.
Guys, as usually, all the links for DRS in the description down below. From my side, I can tell you honestly, the kart is spot on. Engine, chassis, tires, wet, dry, doesn't matter. I can tell you, I'm not experienced. I'm a completely rookie driver, but the kart is amazing. If you're interested to have a go, this is the man with whom you need to talk. All the contact you will find at the DRS website. Also, I will leave the Instagram.
The thingy.
Instagram and the Facebook. So all the contacts you can find on all that links. And for you, one more time, thanks a lot. I had an amazing day. I had a really exciting day. Also, thanks a lot to all DRS, to everyone who've been marshalling, who've been on reception.
You're welcome.
All the guys here is amazing. I've got so many tips. You know, every session I was getting better and better. And I already said thanks to Don, but he's a top guy.
And we like your new camera person, so
yeah.
we have to say thank you.
That's what. Thanks a lot, mate. Thank you, guys. So this is what the test day with DRS Daniel Ricciardo series. I can tell you honestly, amazing event, and I'll try to get better. I'll try to find somehow to get inside here and to film for you more footage, and maybe do something more than just a testing, just a filming test day. Maybe championship. Who knows?